everyone, this is me Rishabh. Welcome back again to my new video and to my new podcast. So today I have brought Mr. Ravi sir. Today's our guest is Mr. Ravi sir. And basically he is HOD in math, head of department in math. So let us talk to Mr. Ravi sir and let us know about some problem regarding math and how to make our math studies very easy. Hello Ravi sir, how are you?
I'm doing good. What about you, Rishabh?
Yeah, I'm also good, sir. Sir, like, can you little bit like give your introduction that like what something about you?
Yeah, definitely. Myself, I'm Ravi Agrahari from UP Mirzapur. If we talk about my profession, I have been working last 10 years as a math teacher, HOD of mathematics in Shepherd School. And if we talk about my education, my qualifications, so I have done my MSc in mathematics, and I have just done my B.Ed, and I have cleared my CTET examination. This is all about myself. Yeah.
Okay, thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so
sir.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for giving you a lovely introduction. So, sir, today's all our topic because you are head of department, like a head in maths. Okay, you would be knowing a lot of things on math, and a lot of students nowadays. Okay, a lot of young students or a lot of teenagers, they really face a lot of problem while solving the maths or while like solving. Okay, they get a lot of problem and they get a lot of headache because when I was student, I was not getting the right strategy how to solve math. So, sir,
Yeah.
like, you, can you tell sir something how to score good marks in math? Like those who are weak, those students are weak in math. So how they can score good marks and how they can come up with flying class in math?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, this is the very good question you are asking to me, Rishabh. And really, I want to explain all these things, how the student get good marks in examination. So I just clear all this answer of this question in point wise point, right? So first of all, you must interest on that subject, right? Interest is very much required in if you want to get a good marks in examination, right? If I'm
Uh,
not talking about mathematics only, if I'm just talking about all the subject. If you have interest, so definitely you will put a lot of time on that subject, and that subject will be good for day by day. So I think interest must be required for each and every subject. And if we talk about mathematics, it is also same like that. Okay. So second thing I want to say more practice. If we talk about mathematics, so it requires more practice. Okay. When we do practice, then you know very well that practice makes man perfect. Man, and it is my statement. I just changed in statement. Practice makes man permanent, right? If you are doing practice, so you will permanent on that. So if we talk about mathematics, so only mathematics is the subject which required practice, which required more and more practice. So practice is very much required for each and every student who is just going who just want to give a board examination 10th 12th. So do practice more and more, definitely you will get a good marks in examination. So third point, I just want to clear time management is very much required in examination, any of the examination. I'm not talking about board examination as well. So any of the examination, and any of the person who is working or who is teacher, or who is teacher or student, right? So time management is very much required when you are going to give the exam. So there are, specific time is there, 3 hours. You have to solve all the problems, all the questions, all the solutions in between 3 hours. And there are a lot of questions are there. There are a lot of questions, means I think 35 to 40 questions are there. So you have to solve all these questions within 3 hours. And there are a lot of questions are there. There are different types of questions are there. In if we talk about mathematics, so there are four types of questions: multiple choice questions, very short answer, long answer. So there are four types of question in mathematics. So just you have divide all 3 hours in a four slots. Which minute, how much take means I have to complete the multiple choice question in this minute, in between this minute, and very short like that. Means you have to divide your 3 hours in a four slot, and try to complete your question paper solutions before 3 hours, so that you can just have a time to revise all these things, right? If you will do revision, so you can see a lot of error you have already done. So when you revise all these things, so you can see, you can find out your error, and you can do it is correct. You can just correct it, right? So this is the way you can just you can get a good marks in the examination. Now fourth point I want to tell: writing skills. Writing skill is also very much important. Why? Because when you are solving the question in a good handwriting, so examiner will see your answer sheet. Then first impression is there ki, yeah, this is good student. He is writing very well, and I think his solution is also good. So he will provide good marks in all the questions, all the answers of questions, right? So writing skills were also very much important. If we talk about 5 points, so don't skip the steps of procedure. Means sometimes student, I just heard something that I also examiner. A lot of times I just checked board copies 10th, 12th, right? So I can see the students are solving the problem and they are skipping the steps. They are just solving in a short way. This is not good. If you are solving the questions and you have to solve in a step by step, so that you can get a good marks in examination. And if you are skipping the steps, maybe examiner are not good, so he will deduct the mark, and he will not provide full out of full, 4 out of 4, like that. If question answer is 4 marks, so you will not get a out of 4 out of 4. So yeah, it will be 3 or it will be 2. So try to solve all the question step by step, so that you will get a good marks in the examination. And if we talk about 6 point, so writing the formula when you are solving the mathematics problem, in between, if you are using any of the formula, just write down that formula in beside of that solution, so that examiner can see what formula he is applying this question. So this is also very much important, that you have to write down the formula, and so that examiner clear that yeah, he is very good guy, he know everything about mathematics. So this is all about first question of the answers, like that, how to score good marks in the examination. And students should follow, who is watching this video, students should follow all these rules. Definitely you will get good marks in examination, nothing else. This point, yeah, this is
Okay.
all about. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Like you emphasize 4 to 5 points. Okay, like
Yeah,
we should practice. First, you said we should have interest. Okay, if
yeah,
we don't have interest, we can't give more time in that. Okay, and second, you said we should practice a lot. Okay, that is also very much important. Third thing
mm,
you said about time management. Fourth thing was
mm,
writing skill. Okay, and fifth was step marking. Okay, you
mm.
have to write the steps and all about formulas and all. Thank you so much,
Yes,
sir. You explained the thing very well. Okay, one by one steply, and you explained everything in a practical way. So, sir,
thank
my second question is that okay, as you explained the things very well, how to score good marks, but a lot
you.
of students don't know that how to study maths. Okay, because
Yeah,
studying math is also difficult. Like you can't
yeah,
memorize the thing. Okay, or you
yeah,
can't once you see you can't solve it. Okay, so
yeah,
can you give some key rules or some of the principle? Okay, or some of the strategies how a
yeah.
student can study maths in a good way or in a like effective way?
Yeah, that's very good question, Rishabh. You are asking to me, and you have just make a very good questions. I can see, I can have a lot of questions you are asking, and that is very fantastic question. So, how to study math? It is very important, because most of the students don't know how to study math. They know how to study English, they know how to study Hindi, they know how to study science, but they don't know how to study mathematics, right? So if I'm just clear all these things, all the things point by point, right? So
Okay.
first of all, there is no specific time to study mathematics. I just want to clear, there is no specific time for study mathematics. Suppose sometimes teachers are saying, parents are saying that you have, when you are wake up early in the morning, you will study, you will learn a lot of things. When you will study in free time, so you will learn a lot of things. So there are so many things are there. But if we talk about mathematics, there is no specific time. If
Hmm.
whatever the time you have, so start practicing, start solving the question. There is no any time foundation, right? So
Hmm.
this is my first point. I want to clear that there is no specific time. Whatever the time you have, you can start solving the problems of mathematics, right? Second
Right.
thing, at least 3 hours in a day you have to study. If we talk
Yeah.
about mathematics of senior classes, है ना? So at least you have to give 3 hours in a day. So that
Yeah.
you can say, if you are average student, you must give a 3 hours. If you are
Sure.
a talented student, so you must give two and a half hours. But you
Hmm.
are weak student, so you must give more than 3 hours. Because if you want to do good in mathematics in future, if you want to go in mathematics field, so definitely your must math should be a good. So you must give 3 hours in a day. Anytime you can give 3 hours in a day. So third point, I just want to clear: read theories and formulas. Right. So before
Hmm.
starting, suppose you are going to start any of the chapter. So
Okay.
don't start from exercise. Don't start from chapters. Right. Don't start solving the exercise. First, you
Okay.
have to read the theories of that chapter. First, you have to study. all the formulas of that chapter. What the formula we will apply in that exercise, that chapter, what the theories we can apply to get the solution of that chapter, right? So first of all, read out all the theories. Theories is given, before the chapters, theory, all the theories and formulas are given. So first you study all the theories and formulas, so that you can get it what the things are there in their whole chapter, right? What the formulas we are applying in whole chapter. So this is very much important. First you read all theories and all the formulas of that chapter, then you go for exercise, and also I can say my fourth point, after study the theories and formulas, don't go directly exercise. Also you have to solve examples of that chapter before exercise. You can see a lot of examples are there, so you can just solve the examples, so you can just understand that which method applying in the coming chapter, means what the method we should apply in coming chapter, coming exercise, right? So you just clear all the concept with the help of example, and so that you can solve when you are going to solve the exercise problem. So you can see lots of question you can solve by yourself. Lots of questions, suppose in an exercise there are 20 questions are there, so you can solve by yourself at least 50 to 16 question you can solve by yourself. If 3 4 are not able to solve by yourself, so you just contact to your mentor, your teacher, any elder brother or sister are there in their home, so you can just contact her, and definitely you can solve that one also, right? So this is the step to solve the problems of the mathematics, right? And don't leave any question in the exercise, means one more thing I want to tell at in this point. So don't leave any of the questions of any of the exercise, means try to solve each and every questions of their exercise, so that you can find out all the method and procedure of all the questions. You can understand that, yeah, in this question the I will apply this formula or this method, right? So try to solve all the questions of exercise. And 6 point I just want to tell, try to solve 2 3 more books. If you really wants to do good in mathematics in future, you want to do something in mathematics, don't go for NCERT book only, just go for RD and RS as well. So there are 2 more books are there, RD and RS. So you have to solve RD and RS, so that what will happen, after 12th you are going to crack any of the examination. Suppose JEE mains advanced there are, and many more exams are there, right? Any university's exam, entrance exam is there. So if you are going to give the examination, you can crack it if you have solved 2 3 more books, right? So definitely this way you can study mathematics, and it is really appropriate method to study mathematics. And I just request to all my student who is watching this video, just really follow all this rule. Definitely you can see lots of improvement you can see in your mathematics subject. Thank you so much for this, and this is all about how to study mathematics. Yeah.
Great, sir. Great. Like point by point, okay, you explained everything, okay, in a very well and fantastic manner. Okay, definitely. Like those who are weak in math, okay, they can follow, or those who are like strong in math also, okay, they should also follow these tips, okay, to score a good like marks in math, okay, or they can study much effectively in math. So, sir, my question, like next question is that, okay, like why a lot of people like when I was in my class, okay, so I was able to see only few of the students were able to score good marks. Okay, only few of the students. And when I talk to a lot of people, they were most of the people are weak in math. So can you tell me that why students are unable to score good marks in math, or why they are unable to like what the wrong, what mistake they do while studying math, or why they are unable to score a good marks in math?
Yeah, Rishabh, sure. This is also a very fantastic question you are asking to me, because you can see a lot of students are there. They are getting good marks in a different subject, but still they are
Exactly.
not getting a good marks in a mathematics. There are a lot of reasons. I'm just make it clear point by point, right? First point I want to tell ki no interest on that subject. So it means that ki students are getting not good marks in their mathematics, so they have not interest in that. Okay, so because they don't want to practice more at their home, because they are just going to school, they study mathematics, but still they are not practicing at their home. So this must be required if you want to really want to get a good mark. So practice should be there, but you are not you will not do practice, so what will happen, you will not get a good marks in examination. So interest is should be very much important to getting good marks. So if interest is not there, so you will not get a good marks. So this is the one reason. And second reason, I want to tell, making a mistake. Some students know very well all these things, so they know formulas, they know method how to solve the questions, right? But still they are not getting good marks. Why? Because while solving the question in the board examination, there are a lot of questions are there. While solving the questions, they are making mistake, they are making a little bit error, sometimes calculation error, sometimes steps error, sometimes they are using a wrong formula, right? So this is the way you are not getting good marks in the examination. So don't do mistake in the solving the problems. If you are doing mistake, definitely you will not score a good mark. Third point I just want to clear, skipping the step, right? So many of the student, they know everything, they know how to solve the problem, they know which formula we have applied in this question. But they are they are very much clever, they just want to solve the problems in a short way. They are skipping the way, they are just that question must be 10 line, they are just completing in 5 lines like that. So this is also one of the reason they are not getting a good marks in the examination. If we talk about 4 point, not applying appropriate formula. Sometimes students are overconfident, right? And they are just think like that, yeah, I'm good, I can solve all the problems. But this is overconfident, that yeah, sometimes what the formula we have to apply in this question, they are just applying a wrong formula, so that their answer will be wrong, and he or she will not get a good marks in the examination. Fifth point I just want to clear, don't have idea about how to write in answer sheets. They don't have idea about how to write in answer sheets. Sometimes you just heard about that, yeah, I just solve all the problems. Sometimes student I was telling that, yeah sir, I have done my all the questions very carefully, very easily. But they don't have idea to write the question, because we must follow the sequence. Try to follow the sequence, not must, try to follow the sequence. Why? Because when you solve the problems, like you are solving question number 1, then try to solve question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, like that, okay? And you can just try to solve the questions, all the questions sequence wise, so that the examiner will check your problems, will check your answer sheet. They will not face any problem, and they will provide a good marks. But if they will face a problem during checking the answer sheet, so he or she will deduct your marks, right? Because you are not there, your copy is there, so you are representing yourself in front of examiner, right? In terms of you have what you have written. So Ravi, suppose I am a Ravi, I am very talented student. So they don't know you are a very talented. You are talented if you are writing good, if you are solving all the problems are good. So this is very much important key. We must follow the sequence of questions, so that you will it is one of the reason that students are not getting good marks in the examination, because they are not following the step by sequence of questions, right? And so that the examiner face problem to check that answer. And sixth thing I want to tell, yeah, this is all about, this is all about this is all about the reason students are not getting good marks in the examination. Yeah, this is all about third question. Yeah, thank you so much.
Great, sir. Great. Like you explain
Okay,
things in a very good way. Okay. I
thank you,
hope
thank
that it is very, very useful for the people. Okay, or the students or those who are studying maths. Okay, it will be very, very useful for them. What are the strategies and what are the tips? Okay, and what are the suggestion you gave of all the three questions? Because these three questions
thank
are the main problem of the student. Okay, like I talked
yeah.
to few of the students. Okay, and what, because I was also a student and right now also I'm a student. So I
Mhm.
faced, okay, this three question was the major problem with
Yeah,
99% of the
yeah,
people. Okay,
definitely,
yeah, and
definitely.
you try to give a very like good and very practical answer. So,
Yeah,
sir, now as we are at the end of our podcast, okay. So one last question I have that I ask with every member, okay, to every guest, whoever whom I bring in my podcast. So, sir, the question is that like, what is a piece of advice or what is a piece of suggestion you would like to give to the young people, or you would like to give to the students, those who are studying maths, or any your life lesson you would like to give?
yeah, definitely. Actually, this is student who is watching this video. Really follow this. This is the point which I'm going to tell. Right, piece of advice. And definitely, if you follow all these things, definitely you can see the lot of improvement in your subject, that is mathematics. I'm just right now I'm talking about only mathematics, so I will tell everything about mathematics, right? So first advice is math needs more practice. This is my first advice. So if you are a math teacher, a math student, if you want to if you want to do something good in mathematics field, so definitely you have to do more and more practice of mathematics, right? Second advice I want to tell you, consistency and continuity is very much required. Consistency and continuity is very much required. When you are, you are going to coaching classes, you are going to school, and you are study there, right? And you are coming to your home, and you are not solving the problems of what you have already learned in school and coaching. So you will forget all these things. You will forget all the method, all the formulas of that chapter. So consistency and continuity is very much required. And third point I want to tell, first read out and learn all the formulas before the chapter, before theories of the first read out all the formulas and for formulas and theories before starting the chapter, right? So first, when you are going to start any of the chapter, so you must read and learn all the formulas and theories, and so that you can just solve the problems of the exercise very easily, right? This is my third point. And one and very important last point I just want to give you all, and you everyone can follow this, which I'm going to deliver. Fourth point, right? You must study half of your class. You must study half of your class. It means that it is scientifically proven statement I am going to tell. Why? Because if you are studying grade 8, class 8, I'm just talking about class 8. If you are studying class 8, you must study 4 hours in a day. If you are study in a class 10, so you must study 5 hours in a day. If you are in a study in class 12, so you must study 6 hours in a day. So whatever whatever the goal you have decided, if you follow this statement, definitely you will achieve whatever the things you want to become in the future. So you must follow all these things, and watch. I just explained very well about all these things. So you must follow, and you can see lot of improvement, lot of and definitely you will get good marks in a coming board examination. So you must follow. This is my piece of advice, and this is all about piece of advice. Thank you so much.
Great, sir. Great. Like your every point was very valuable, okay, and very powerful. Okay, and you gave a very good piece of advice to the students. Okay, I hope the students will follow your piece of advice, okay, and they will definitely come up with flying colors in math. So, sir, now it's our time to end our podcast. Very, very thank you, sir, for giving your precious time for me and for my audience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Risa, for having me your podcast. I'm really glad, and I know this is the first time I have given this types of interview, and I really feel very happy. Thank you so much, Risa. Thank you.